My name is Roger Whitmire. I live in the small town of Las Vegas, Nevada. You would think it wouldn't be that small, but in 2019, after being a 45-year smoker, my doctor asked me to go get a CAT scan. Well, it started with that, and that was in September of 2019. It took almost 3 months to get a CAT scan, a PET scan, and then they wanted a biopsy. Well, we're already into 2020 and I can't get a biopsy. My wife calls three different places, one of them being a hospital. Nobody will give you a reason. They just say, we decline that procedure because it was lung cancer. Nobody wants to do the biopsy on the lung, at least in Las Vegas. My wife got a hold of Cancer Treatment Centers of America, and February 2nd, I was there and I was getting the biopsy on the 6th. So things moved really fast and they moved really well because I couldn't get any movement where I was at. It was hard just getting the biopsy. Well, the country shut down on March 14th, and I actually had my surgery to have the bottom part of my right lung removed on the 6th of March. They took me right through it. It was over and done with just like that. No radiation, no chemotherapy. It was pretty simple. Well, time goes on. I go back for checkups every 6 months. And one day, Dr. Shrestha looked at me and said, I want to see you in 3 months instead of six. So I go back 3 months later, and she says, I see something. And it turned out to be the cancer coming back, but in a different spot. So I said, well, that's not bad. You guys fixed me once, you can fix me again. And it wasn't that easy. This time I had to do chemo and I had to do radiation. It wasn't a simple, quick fix. But people there at City of Hope are great. We stayed in a hotel close to the hospital. The help was phenomenal. 2 nights a week, we went to dinner with Larry, gentleman from the hospital. He'd come get us all from the hotel, take us out to dinner. Everybody would share their story. It was really helpful. It was good for everybody that was there. We went one time to a restaurant, small restaurant. The owner happened to have cancer at one time. And he came out and said, thank you for coming to his restaurant. And he picked up our whole bill. And there was like 18 people at the table. We went and got a card, had everybody at the table sign it the next day. And we took it back to the restaurant owner. It was very nice to see people that had been through the same thing and understood what you were going through,
come together.
and everybody coming together and telling their story. It's very healing. While I was there on my second bout going through the radiation and the chemo, I was back there waiting to go to my radiation, and a lady walked out. She had been back there seeing Dr. Spears and her associates. And she came out and she was crying. She's crying really hard. She was a Mexican lady, and I don't speak Spanish, but I could feel her pain. I went over, I sat down next to her, and I gave her a hug, and I told her, whatever it is, he couldn't be in a better place. If he's on the other side of that door, he's with people that are going to take care of him. Don't worry. It'll all be good. And we just sat there and hugged. She was a beautiful soul. And that's something I kept from my wife. Somebody in pain, you reach out to them, and it felt good. And I saw her and her granddaughter, I believe it was, and it was she spoke English. Everything was beautiful, and we got to share another hug. But the people at City of Hope really help you. Um, they remember your name. You walk in, you don't even, sometimes once you've been there once or twice, you don't even have to give them your name. They remember you.
Tanisha at the check-in desk. She's amazing. You walk in, she's like, "Good morning, Roger. Good morning, Charlene." And, you know, there's hundreds of us there, but it's very family. It feels like a family. Everybody comes together.
So if you're thinking about going there, stop thinking, just run, because wherever you're at, I don't believe you'll get the kind of care and the kind of help that I got there. And if I got it again, I'll be coming back again because I wouldn't go anywhere else. Um, it's nice to see all your doctors in one place at one time instead of, oh, you got an appointment this week, and in 4 weeks you got an appointment here, and then 3 weeks with that one, and then they're not even really talking to each other. So the left hand don't know what the right hand's doing, what the left foot's doing. It's kind of messed up. But at City of Hope, it's all in one spot. It's a one-stop shop, and the people are great. You couldn't be in better hands. If you've got cancer, at least give them a shot, because they'll do better than anybody else that's doing for you, in my book. Um, I've been fixed twice, and if I got to, I'll go back a third and fourth time. Sometimes it happens more than once. I understand that, but I have no fear. I know where to go. They've done nothing but help me. And I'm 64 years old. I started this in 2019. It's 2025. I hope it's over, but if it's not, no worries. I know where to go. And anybody that's got worries, don't worry. Go there. Give them a shot. They'll do more for you than anybody else, and all in one spot. You don't have to travel here, there, and everywhere. I mean, I traveled from Las Vegas, Nevada to Phoenix, but I didn't fly. It was during 2020 and the pandemic. I drove, but they helped me with my mileage. They helped me with my hotel room, and just the comfort of others that are going through the same thing is a comfort.
We met um two ladies there, Nikki and Jana, and they were the most beautiful people, and we called them our people. Um, Nikki was going through cancer, and it was hard. She's a beautiful soul, and she'll be forever in my life, in my heart, and an angel on my shoulder. Um, and without being at the hotel with other people, I don't know if we would have had that experience. But we also seen him at the hospital getting treatments and chemo, you know,
Radiation.
and radiation. Well, chemo, I would get to go over and visit her. And chemo, I'd get to go over to her little cubicle and check in on her and encourage her to keep her ice packs on so her feet wouldn't get neuropathy. And But that was a blessing because without good people around you, it's hard. We met Pastor Bob. Oh my goodness, what a blessing he was. He has retired, but there are other pastors there that are just as wonderful. And without that, it's a tough thing to go through. And City of Hope and Cancer Fighters gave us hope, and they gave us comfort, and they supported us, and they didn't leave you alone when you were hurting the most.
So the best day of this year was the 24th of January when they told me I was in remission. It was party time. And that was a great day. And this October will be my 5 years. And I hope it's 20 more if I last that long. But if you get cancer, no matter what kind, at least get their opinion and at least see them once. If you go there, you will change your mind and you will keep going there because it's not your average. It's not your average hospital.
Correct. Dr.
At all.
Spears, Dr. Shusta, they become like your family. So
They are.
they
They are.
yeah.
I got worried the last time I was there in January. I was sitting in the imaging room waiting to go for my imaging, and in walks Dr. Shrestha. And I look over and she's getting a wristband, and then she's going back in the imaging room. And I'm wondering, well, this is reversed. I should be going, not her. But who knows? Later on that afternoon, after she got my images and I got to go see her, and she told me what was wrong with me and everything was good. And then I had to ask her what was wrong with her. Why were you in imaging? She said, you were there. I said, yeah. You walked in, you had a real worried look on your face. You got a wristband, and then you went in the back room. I know what you go back there for. And she laughed and snickered and said, well, that's one of the perks of working in a hospital. My dog tripped me and I fell on my wrist and I hurt my wrist. And I said, good, at least it's just that. But they're like family.
Yep.
Dr. Spears, she's great to just go visit with.
Love you, Dr. Spears.
And Dr. Shrestha too, both of
Yeah.
them. And Dr.
Oh,
Zagoda, he's
it-
my new pulmonologist. He's a great guy. He's a really great guy. I appreciate everything he's doing for me too. I appreciate everything the hospital's doing for me. And hopefully I will see some of you in October. And there'll be more people doing my 5-year walk with me.
we've been blessed with the Wilmot family for telling us to go to City of Hope. And we're grateful for that because it started us on a journey of health and care. And we're going to be more blessed.
And we couldn't get it. We couldn't get it in the great town of Las Vegas. We just don't have the help here. We don't have the help here that we should.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening.